welcome back to another episode of Brainstorming, where I just grab a random topic and I just discuss it for a few minutes and to see where it takes us. Today's topic is, should Sega make a Dreamcast 2? Well, as someone who is a personal and long-term fan of Sega, and also a very, very big nostalgia, person. Like, I'm very, very much a target for nostalgia. I'm a 90s kid. I love that kind of stuff. I also did have a Dreamcast coming up as well, and I adore the hell out of it. I still have very, very fond memories of the Dreamcast. A part of me does kind of wish Sega would make a Dreamcast 2, because I do feel that they have the IPs to really succeed, but if we're to be realistic, they can't make a Dreamcast 2. It's just impossible at this point because of how competitive and very, I think, lack of a better word, deadlocked just the console market is. Like, it's very hard to break into the console market nowadays because Nintendo have unlocked, of course, they've always had their handheld, which now the Switch is more or less a handheld and a home console. PlayStation have been a very, very prominent competitor since PlayStation 1. They haven't really had a quote-unquote fail. Like, PS3 was a bit of a rough start, but it managed to come through in the end. And Xbox has just been a very, I don't know how to describe Xbox. I think back in the day I used to think of it as like, very FPS orientated and very, the cool kids console, and that PlayStation was like the more kind of abstract, maybe a little bit like niche console. I don't know, I'm just talking, but at the moment in time, it's point being, like, getting into the console market is very difficult. And as much as I would love to see like Dreamcast 2, and it's got like all like these online features, and it brings back all these cool Sega games like Power Stone and Jet Set Radio and another Sonic Adventure game, and all these cool arcade games like House of the Dead, and what other games they had? Just a bunch of stuff. Oh, Crazy Taxi, which I literally just reviewed on my channel. Realistically, it couldn't work. I think in a sort of bright place, I think people would love to see these games come back. In general, I don't know if it doesn't have to be a Dreamcast. So I think people just want to see those games make a comeback and just have a nice, healthy home. Sega are still releasing games, of course. It's not like they're not making games. It's just that they're not really making the games that we might have grown up with on the Dreamcast or even the Sega Saturn. So we're not seeing a lot of, Daytona games or anything like that. And much like I said before, I am a bit of I do have a soft spot for nostalgia. We have to be realistic. I think Sega in general should just kind of focus their energy in just other avenues of their IPs. I would love to see a new Power Stone game. I think the industry right now is just ripe for like a Power Stone game, because things like Smash Bros are really successful. Like Smash Bros is just really wrapped up with their Fighters Past, and it's pretty much a finished off product at this point. No new content is coming out for it. The new Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl game has been met with like quite a few positive feedback and some warm reception. Of course, it's not the most polished game, but I think that'll come in time. So why not just Sega just strike while the iron's hot with all these people that are demanding a very party orientated, very loose, just relaxed fighting games that aren't too execution heavy. I think they should definitely throw Power Stone in that mix. They could probably like tweak a few things to make it more viable now, to maybe, I don't know, online play and all the sorts. But to answer the question, Sega shouldn't make a Dreamcast 2. I think they should just focus on bringing their IPs to more consoles and just bringing more of those IPs back in the vault and just bring them out, make new games, see how that goes. I know it's easier said than done, but we'd love to see some new games that Sega are sitting on. And that is going to be the end of this episode of Brainstorming. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.